You'd think he was...
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roche.
Glad we made the deal.
With these cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Iorveth.
He succeeded.
A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roche. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one. A little elf was skipping down the path. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse.
What do you need, ugly?
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance as I see it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over. A favor for a favor?
There is one thing you could do for me.
And that is?
Myron and Alphonse, 2 of Laredo's thugs. Give him a good thrashing, and I'll even blow...
I stirred up enough trouble as it is during the execution.
No need to stir trouble. Just humiliate them some ways.
Consider it done. Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Not just yet.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious...
I don't like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutant?
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting till later. Let's do this.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
I hate mutants like you.
I know, I know.
Haven't had this good a time
I
in
don't
ages.
like. That's true.
You know this one. A little lad was skipping down the path. Plough 'em all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough 'em all. Oh, you arse fuck, dirty rotten scum. Plough 'em all. Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plough them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
What you want, old man?
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, 'cause I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf? All right. Let's begin.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it.
Damn the dogs! The old man got me! I need to eat. Build up a bit.
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Course.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one. A little lad was skipping down the path. Plough 'em all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough 'em
for a little
all.
diversion,
Oh, you arse
brave
fuck,
one.
dirty rotten
I'm on
scum.
duty.
Plough 'em all.
come on.
Do that
Your
again,
comrades
and
are
I'll
well
fuck
up
your
to having
mum.
their fun.
Plough
What could you do
them
any worse?
all.
You're right.
You've had your song.
Let's go.
Care for some real diversion?
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts
List
of
is
liquor.
decommissioned.
Perfect. Let's go see Laredo.
Get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one. A little lad was skipping down the path.
Yes?
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
An offer. Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river? I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
You've had your song.
Soldier, report to me immediately.
Ploughing squirrels.
I'd put
What
him
do you
in their
want?
place.
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for your superior.
In Flotsam, we
What do you want?
In Flotsam.
What do you want?
Garrison, could you let me...
The coca leaf will rid you of grief, dispel the dark spiders, weather dream. The coca leaf will breathe. Spiders, weather dream.
In Flotsam, we...
In Flotsam, we cut the hand. In Flotsam, we cut the hand.
You forget who you're dealing with, Commandant.
You must think me an idiot.
I cannot help myself. You take guardsmen off the streets to guard carpets, fabrics, and spices pilfered from merchants. Do you have any grasp of the responsibility that rests with you?
Don't teach an old man to piss, sorceress. I've ruled Flotsam for years.
Flotsam is ruled by a fear of Iorveth. That fear rules even you.
I've made my demands perfectly clear.
Like a crying babe deprived of its rattle. In time, Commandant, they'll hang you by the neck from a roadside tree like a regular bandit. And rightly so, for you're no better.
Your time will come too, sorceress. They'll pile kindling at your feet.
Enough. Fear has confused you. Think over what I said and give your answer before it's too late.
Didn't like him from the start.
Laredo's storing valuable gifts from the merchants right here. He may be expecting Iorveth to attack. I overheard the Commandant talking to Sheila. I couldn't pinpoint the topic of their conversation, but it seems to me he's angling for something.
We'll see what he has to say.
Go in. They await you.
Where are we to go? I'd hardly call this a hut.
You, sir, cannot enter. We've been ordered to let in the Witcher, but no one else.
Son of a bitch. Fine. He wants to play hard, we'll play hard.
I don't want any trouble. I'll call for support.
No need. Tell Laredo I got the message.
See you, Roche.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one. A little after skipping down the path. Travel.
No passage.
Here to see the Commandant.
We have business to discuss.
Good luck. He's in a foul mood.
Why?
We'll talk another time, and definitely elsewhere.
Entry only on the Commandant's express orders.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Iorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
What about Vernon Roche? Why didn't you let him in?
Roche? Know the aura that surrounds him? Men like him act first and think later. And when they act, almost inevitably innocent blood flows. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
There was a time those forests belonged to the elves. To them, humans are bandits.
Spare me your sympathy. The elder races, the elder language, plough it all! Today they torch human settlements, they poison our wells, and they murder us along the highways. You fail to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Iorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a Scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourably at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I see where this is going.
Iorveth's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Iorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Iorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Iorveth.
I'm a witcher. I don't work for free.
Course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously, straight from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can find out.
You stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
Ploughing squirrels. I'd put 'em in their place.
You're all talk. Prove it. I doubt anyone would stop you. We're too soft on them, that's the problem. Soldiers are bored. The garrison's thinning.
Now you're talking. We don't need to look for the Scoia'tael. Cut the rebel down one by one, and we'll finally have
Who's
peace.
a white-haired filly?
You go after
Ow!
the women.
Sorry.
Then relish killing the elven brats. So?
Don't forget your blade. Everything in order?
Hey, boss. Look who's graced our smithy. That titan of the art of smithing can't hear us. Busy. Work's a blur in his hands. And how are you, Witcher? Things working out for you?
Nice workshop.
Bah, it's no workshop, just a simple forge. But thanks for the compliment, both in my name and the master's. So how can we help you, eh? My prices stay as they are, and I'll not join your guild. Period.
I urge you to reconsider.
I don't give a shit about your guild. I'll not join that racket nor change my prices. My weapons are superior, and
Nonsense. Just nonsense. Greetings. What brings you here, White Wolf? Make yourself at home, please.
Do we know each other?
I've heard, or rather read much about you, in the letters of the Rivian diaspora.
Well, nice to meet you.
Einar Gausel, fundamentally a trader in old curios, although I also concern myself with the non-human community.
Books in Flotsam? I wouldn't have thought it a profitable enterprise.
Hey, many foreigners come through here. Sometimes they buy books, sometimes they have tomes to sell. Yesterday, for example, Lady Sheila de Tanseville purchased items for a sum equal to my yearly dealings.
Did she buy anything interesting?
De Vermis Mysteries, the Exeter Treatise, complete and unabridged, plus a very expensive volume I'd rather not mention. I should add, as generosity must be praised, that she made a donation to the community, specifically to the Fund for Widows and Orphans.
I want to play dice.
All right, shall we? A one!
I want to Mind if I have a look at...
Take your...
I want to play...
All right. I'm lost!
Hand over the coin.
Here, but I'll not play you anymore.
So, who is up for a game around here?
Sandler's the best.
We'll see.
The gods have no love for your kind.
Witcher!
Mind if I have a look at you?
Take your...
Mind if I have...
Take your...
It's not too late to rip.
Mind if I have a...
Take your...
So how's it going, dear? Everything all right?
Let's hear it.
What does a bloody witcher actually eat?
Geralt...
What's going on, Geralt?
Laredo wants the Scoia'tael gone for good. He didn't say anything specific, but in his mind's eye, he saw them on the prison barge already.
Iorveth's outsmarted bigger fish than their commandant.
Laredo's got something going with Sheila, so I'd take him seriously if I were you.
You never know. Maybe the sorceress hunts more than monsters.
You'll get a chance to show your mettle. If we're to capture Foltest's murderer, we'll have to clash with the Scoia'tael.
I sent the boys out into the woods. Tough going, too dense. My scouts got ambushed and barely escaped.
It's no picnic hunting elves in the forest. Tell me something I don't know.
My people saw the Kingslayer again. He knows we're here, but he's not even trying to escape. Seems he's waiting for something.
I think it's our move. You'll get a chance to show your mettle. If we're to capture Foltest's murderer, we'll have to clash with the Scoia'tael.
I sent the boys out into the woods. Tough go.
It's no picnic hunting elves in the forest. Tell me something I don't know.
My people saw the Kingslayer again. He knows we're here, but he's not even trying to escape. Seems he's waiting for something.
I think it's our move. So long, Roche.
Come on, have a drink with us. Take care.
I wouldn't mind a shot. Celebrating something?
A great victory.
Interesting.
We did away with Veopatis, or whatever the hell they call him.
13 hacked off his head and nailed it to his arse.
You behaved like swine.
What? We're not allowed a bit of fun? It was only a wooden puppet.
Come on, let's play our game.
Right, toothpicks.
Knife throwing. Care to try me?
Gladly.
Vess against the Witcher. Place your bets, gentlemen. 10 to 1 on Vess. Witcher, or on the wall. Vess wins.
There they are! Those are the shitheads who desecrated Veopatis' statue!
Pitchforks! What will you say, Bumpkin?
What's going on?
Nothing. We had a little competition.
They threw knives at a statue of Veopatis. It's blasphemy! Our gods desecrated by soldiers.
They're no ordinary soldiers, but blue stripes. Know what that means?
Blue or green, it's all the same to me. They're Horsons, all of them.
What did you say?
I just...
You said what you thought. Good, that's the way. Beer for this brave man. And drink to my health. Here's to the whore's son, Vernon Roche.
Vernon?
You've got shitty glassware in Flotsam. Not fit for a hero, but I've got an idea. Drink the Horson's beer from the floor.
Geralt, do something.
I'll try. Vernon. Leave him alone. It's not worth it.
You don't know shit. Consider this your lucky day, mongrels, and get out of here. I have to take a walk.
You're too hard on Roche.
I don't like sadists.
Vernon was a half-orphan.
What does that have to do with it?
He was raised in poverty. His mother turned to whoring to keep him from starving. The other children called him a whore's son. Hasn't been able to handle that insult since. Come on, let's have a drink.
All right.
Remember when we had to wait in the cave for reinforcements?
How could I forget? We ate Pete, we were so starved.
Ah, those were the days.
Here's to Pete, tart and nutritious.
What do you say to a little competition? A keg of beer to whoever beats Geralt at arm wrestling.
And if Geralt wins?
I'll give you my sword. A true antique. But it sacks off many a head. You don't make them like this anymore.
All right.
Me throat's a little dry. Pour us a drink, someone. Remember when I bet a lieutenant I could plough 4 elven halls at once?
He said we'd sooner cross the sea on the arses of 4 whores strapped together to make a raft.
I'd have managed it.
Sure. If only there were that many elf women at the brothel. Let's begin. We'll see if 13 can beat the Witcher. "13 proves too weak for the Witcher. Keep practicing there, mate.
Plough off, the lot of you. Somebody pour me a drink. Remember when I rode my horse into a tree?
Can't say I do.
Have a shot. It'll refresh your memory.
Gentlemen, now it's Fen against the Witcher. Geralt, the prize is yours.
May it serve you well.
Gentlemen, to our health. Just like after the Battle of Garge.
Aye, that was a right piss-up. We puked all over the battlefield.
To paradise on whores' arses.
Got drunk as newts, you did. Never seen anything like it in my life.
Anything like what?
Such a sight.
Meaning?
Better you don't remember.
But I want to know.
I tell you for a few ends. You could do better than that.
Speak if you don't want.
Not just drunk.
There. Now talk.
Talk to the madame. She knows the details.
Boss, why the hell are we stacking and restacking this stuff if the port's still open?
Watch it, Witcher.
I'm thirsty, damn it.
Maybe someone will
Want
lend me
some?
an orange?
Praise Melitele.
Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and
Want
Strigan
some?
style?
No, tell me.
He downs the flat, tries to get it on, falls fast asleep, and she wakes up a virgin in the morning.
was this Foltest
I
they
wouldn't
killed?
sleep with you for all the gold in
Wasn't he the one
Samaria.
who always wanted us to call him Daddy?
No, I've seen that one today.
I dunno then.
Greetings.
What can I get you, fine lad?
They say you know what happened here yesterday.
I do, but you'd be better off not asking, darling.
Talk.
Nothing's for free, especially in a brothel.
All right, talk.
5 of you came in, or crawled in, I should say.
I was crawling.
Indeed. One of the blue ones ordered 5 girls. I gave you the best because you showed me good coin.
What happened next?
This is the interesting bit, because instead of ploughing them like the normal soldiery, you mounted them and told them to give you a ride to the port.
Can't be.
Ask the lass in the uniform then.
Vess was here too?
Sure was. She tried to stop you, but you were too much for her.
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Striggett style?
No, tell me.
I hired a Witcher to put things straight here.
Then she says, I love you and all, but we can't be together.
Why not? Yeah, why the bloody hell not?
I talked to the madam. Is what she says true?
I tried to talk you out of it, but you insisted you'd cross the river on the whore's arses. You tried for several hours, but it just wasn't going to be.
What happened next?
You said you wanted to be one of the blue stripes and had to get yourself a tattoo.
What tattoo?
One like ours. And you got it.
Shit. Where are my things?
You left them all over the place. I gathered them in that trunk by the window.
Thanks, Vess.
A
Yeah,
fine
look,
mess
Kale.
you have here.
So how's it going?
Dwarves stealing
Everything
bread
all
from
right
the
at the
mountains.
household?
So how... My prices stay as they are.
Everything in order?
What do you want?
Heard you have a problem.
Ah, if only we had just one. Highways washed out, forests full of bandits, a river beast blocks the port, and tolls at a rise.
Can't help with the tolls, but the monster's a possibility.
A sorceress said the same, but we've yet to see any results.
She's asked me to work with her.
And who's to pay your wage?
That's what I'm here to discuss.
The sorceress was to manage alone. You can split that reward if you wish.
A contract like that requires preparations. Costly preparations.
You want an advance? I've but a handful of orens now, though it should buy you plenty of drink and a few hours of ploughing.
I was thinking of the potions we'll need. Now tell me what you know about the beast.
You're the Witcher, damn it! I've no knowledge of these things.
Who could tell me more?
That ploughing elf, Cedric, most probably. He's supposed to know all about monsters. Now leave me be.
They pinch my ass and don't even leave a tip.
Damn it. The moral downfall embodied.
I'll be damned.
What's in these crates, boss?
King Vridank's treasures.
And in those?
The Amber Room.
It's true what they say. Eyes like a cat's.
Boss, so what about that bonus?
Is the work complete?
Not yet. Get to work, you sloths!
Uh-oh. Trouble.
White-haired one. I have Greetings, white-haired one. I could do with your help. You see, I'm looking for a certain formula.
I'm no herbalist.
I know who you are. I'll be straight. Find the formula and you'll earn a sizable pouch of orans.
Sounds good. What do you want me to do?
The formula is in the hands of a certain shopkeeper.
Can't go and see him yourself?
He deals in incense. One type is particularly popular. I think what he sells is harmful, yet I need the formula to prove it. The scoundrel knows that and is very cautious. Yet I assume you, as a witcher, have your ways?
I'll see what I can do.
I think the stew's... Are you a witcher?
I am.
You've got to do something about that filthy business. The crook selling the poison is going unpunished.
I think he's just selling incense.
Incense is only a cover. People get addicted to it, lose their senses. It's like fist tech. You must shut down that shop. Close the shop and the citizens of Flotsam will reward you handsomely.
I'll talk to the trader.
Welcome to my modest shop.
They say one of your scents is a strong drug.
A drug here? Never heard such nonsense.
A lady told me it works just like Fistech.
Perhaps everything works like Fistech on that lady.
I know there's something unusual about it.
All right. I admit it. I've traded in incense for years. It was an ordinary scent. How could I know it would have such an effect on people? Anyway, I can't ban them from using it.
You've lived with these people since childhood. Why would you want to poison them?
You're right, Witcher.
Before you close up, why don't you give me the formula for that incense?
I see you've done it! Thank you on behalf of all Flotsam. Here's your reward.
You free?
No, working my arse off like a stagecoach.
How did it go? Did you get the formula?
I have it.
Show me.
Here it is.
Grand. I must check its authenticity in the lab before I can give you your coin. I'm a cautious man. Forgive me.
I'm cautious too. Give me back the formula.
All right. We'll go together. I'll wait for you by the gate at the market side.
You free?
No, you're not handsome enough.
Behave yourself, Witcher. Ready? As I said, I'm cautious. My lab is well hidden, and I want to keep it that way. So I'll have to blindfold you.
You never mentioned a blindfold. I like to know where I'm going.
Forgive me, but secrecy is essential to me. If you can't agree, it's all off.
I'm cautious too. Only time I ever agree to be blindfolded is when I'm with a naked sorceress. Farewell.
Wait. You're a tough nut, but have it your way. I'll mark the lab on your map and expect to see you there.
Take care of yourself.
Welcome to my humble abode. I'll ask you to be patient while my men check the formula. You've no idea how hard it is to find qualified specialists these days. In Bleinheim's day, I worked with only the best alchemists.
Bleinheim? I'm under the impression I know the name. Somebody from Flotsam?
No, Vizima, long ago. I need a moment. The results are ready. Grand legal fistech. Oh, this will be a big fat vein of gold.
The truth will out. Besides, I have a low tolerance for lying.
Don't you threaten me. Take your earnings fair and as agreed, and no tricks.
Oh, fuck!
two swords. Does he lose them often?
Don't try anything stupid.
Boss, why the hell are we stacking and restacking this stuff if the port...
We'll wait out here.
Make it quick.
A lot of blood, and I'm about to find out who it belonged to.
Mother, I told you to leave me alone.
Why two swords? Does he lose them often?
You free?
No, working my arse off like a stagecoach.
Boss, why the hell are we stacking and restacking this?
We'll wait out here.
Make it quick.
A lot of blood, and I'm about to find out who it belonged to. A lot of blood, and I'm about to find out who it belonged to. lot of blood, and I'm about to find out who it belonged to. Guess they'll never learn. A lot of blood, and I'm about to find out who it belonged to. Shit, you stink. Take that. Should be something at the end of this trail.
How many more can there be?
Even more blood. Scoia'tael arrows. This is pretty clear.
Find anything in there?
2 soldiers.
What happened to them?
They're dead. Half-eaten, too.
You sure?
Their bodies are shredded like mincemeat.
Any idea what happened?
Seems something lured your patrol to the cave. Unfortunately, the soldiers weren't prepared for what they found and paid for that. Just like you can pay me now.
Sure. You've earned it.
You saved me, Witcher. Humans don't usually side with elves.
I'm not your ordinary human.
That's true. Any chance I could learn just how unusual you are?
What do you have in mind?
You'll see. You'll find me in the forest by the waterfall. Just remember, I won't wait forever.
The forest is dangerous. You can't go alone.
We elves have our paths. Don't worry about me.